Hi everyone, this is why I eat 150 grams of protein every single day. If you followed my journey in my channel, you probably know that there were lots of times in my life where I have gone on weight loss diets. And for a very long time, I was never aware of just the impact of the metabolic slowdown, the metabolism slows down every time you go on a weight loss diet. It's wild to think that, given that, I did my bachelor's, master's in nutrition dietetics, Ph.D. in nutrition dietetics. Well, the supporting field was in nutrition. And then, a whole year in a hospital internship and I became a licensed dietitian, and yet not once did we ever explore this topic. It's wild to think of that, given that people who are competing, bodybuilders who have to lose weight, gain weight on demand, they all know this. It's like old news to them. And so it just goes to show you the difference of learning things from a book, from a theory, from people who never really went through the process versus actually listening to the people who are doing the thing that you want to do. That means I never corrected the metabolic slowdown. So after learning more about the importance of preventing metabolic slowdown and then how you correct it with something called a reverse dieting process, and implementing that with a lot of my clients and just seeing wild results, it literally transformed my practice after I started implementing that. And then I wrote a guide on it. It's called SUPERBREED Metabolism. I'll link it in the description box below. And after doing all this work, I realized I never really did like a dedicated video just on that. And this is not going to be like a how-to. You can get that from my guide, but this is just to share with you why it's critical that I'm eating all this protein and why it's critical that you also eat all this protein. And that's because every time you go on a weight loss diet, which I know a lot of my audience have probably been yo-yo dieters, lost weight, regained it, lost weight, regained it, yo-yo dieting, right? Every time you lose the weight, when you regain the weight, don't think that your metabolism just magically came back to life. You can't just magically speed up your metabolism just by eating more, or like if you're doing those challenges where like eat all you want and it's gonna fix your hormones. It doesn't. That's not how that works. You actually have to do very specific things to speed up your metabolism. One of those things is eating massive amounts of protein. Minimum would be 2.4 grams of protein per kilogram body weight. If you want to convert that into pounds, I would do 1.1 grams of protein per pound of body weight, of ideal body weight. So if you're 400 pounds, don't be eating, over 400 grams of protein. You choose what your ideal body weight potentially could be and then do 1.1 grams of protein per pound of your ideal body weight. And that would be the goal that you must hit, because that plus strength training plus a very gradual increase in calories. How you go up with the calories, you can get it from the guide, the SUPERBREED Metabolism Guide. But the idea is that you need the protein plus the strength training to send the correct hormonal signal to the body to shuttle those little extra calories. Again, there's a process for how to increase calories slowly, so that you would shuttle those extra calories into muscle as opposed to gaining body fat. Because if you don't do that, and if you just eat all you want, you will gain body fat so quickly it'll make your head spin. Worse, now you require another dieting bout to lose the weight that you gained, which will further slow down your metabolism. Remember, we want to minimize as much as possible dieting bouts, dieting phases, because every dieting phase is going to crash your metabolism. It's called metabolic adaptation. And it doesn't simply go back up again. Your metabolism doesn't speed back up again just because you regained the weight. So yeah, this is like a disclaimer / an explanation for how important eating a lot of protein is going to be, not only to speed up your metabolism, but also if you are on a weight loss phase, to prevent or offset a little bit of that metabolic slowdown or metabolic adaptation that is happening. And it's really important that you understand the whole reverse dieting process and how to do it and how to apply it, because you do want to go through a weight loss phase. It's not like we don't want you to lose weight, because remember, every single fat cell on your frame, it doesn't just sit there storing extra calories. It's actually an organ that is secreting inflammatory molecules into your blood 24/7. So we want to get rid of inflammation. When people talk about healing, healing is not about eating all the calories. That's not healing. Healing is reducing inflammation. What is the best way to reduce inflammation? Drop body fat, so that you don't have those fat cells secreting all of these inflammatory molecules 24/7, messing with your hormones, messing with your hunger signals, everything, your mental health. So that is step number one with healing. And so we do want you to lose weight. Since we are the only species on the planet that has to deal with obesity and overweight, which we then have to correct it, we have a unique challenge in that we run into this metabolic slowdown that occurs, whereas animals in the wild, they never gain weight, so they never have to be on a diet, so they never really have to go through that whole corrective phase of reverse dieting or fixing metabolic adaptation. So it's really important that we know about this and know how to offset it. It's really simple, but it requires patience, and but then it sets you up for success for life. So that's what I wanted to share about the importance of eating all this protein and why you should think about eating all this protein and also strength training. And then if you want to learn the rest of the process for how to speed up your metabolism using this reverse dieting process, check out my guide, SUPERBREED Metabolism. It's on my website, and I'll link it in the description box below so you can check it out. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell icon so YouTube alerts you every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.